Oh, how's it, boys and girls? Yeah, still on lockdown, still garage bound. Well, actually, no, I am allowed in the other parts of the house, but welcome along, boys and girls. Yes, as I said, we're still on lockdown, so can't go out detecting, can't go out hunting. So I thought I would smash out another little project in the garage. But first of all, if you're new to this channel, welcome along. I hope you enjoy it. Don't forget to smash me a like and subscribe if you haven't. And for those old hats coming back, thanks heaps for the support, guys. Right, we're going to do some electrolysis today, but I don't actually have an electrolysis tank. So I'm going to do a bit of a how-to on how to make an electrolysis tank. And I've got a wee hunk of iron there. It's a stovetop iron that we dug up in a bottle pit. I thought it might look quite cool if it was fully restored. So I'll flip you around and we'll crank into it. So here you go, guys. This is pretty much what you need. You just need a container that will hold water, a sacrificial anode, which is just a steel rod, bar, plate, any little piece of steel, some tie wire, some steel wire to attach bits and pieces to. This is actually what I'm going to be hanging all my things that I want de-rusted off. So you'll see the benefits of that later. It just means I can hang multiple things off that because it's steel and only need one alligator clip to attach to it. You need a power supply, and it needs to be 12 volt. So this one here is one of those multi-charge ones, 6 volt or 12 volt. That just plugs into the wall with the alligator clips. It's what they call a trickle charger. So it's a battery charger, but it's just a trickle charger, gives out a 12 volt supply. So that's all you need, just 12 volts. And then you need whatever it is you want to de-rust. And we found this in a bottle pit. We were digging away and this popped out, and it's got some pretty cool scrolly bits and pieces there. So I sort of figured it might come up quite nice. It's completely steel, handle steel, the whole lot is steel. And this is a stovetop iron that would sit on top of your, well, guess it back in the day it would have been the old potbelly range or stove, and you would heat it up and then you would use it to iron your clothes. So I figured it might come up, it might not. It looks pretty rusted. It might be too far gone, but we might be able to get it. And the only other two ingredients you need is obviously water to fill the water container and baking soda. Baking soda is the catalyst that helps the process of transferring the rust from here to these sacrificial anodes. And I'm going to put 2 of these in here. They are going to go in there like that. Like so. I'm going to put a bolt through there and a bolt through there with a wire connecting them with a wee loop here, and then I'll only have to... What is that? Who put that in there? Crikey. Alright, so I'm going to put a wire across here. That will be my positive terminal. And then this here will sit across there like that. Like so. And will be... In fact, I'll have to cut a little bit more out of that just to clear that. That's all right though. And then that will be, I will be able to hang my things that I want to de-rust off that. And that'll be it. So just water and baking soda to the mix and plug it in and let it go. Alrighty guys, let's get cracking and we'll put this thing together. Oh, and I got some bolts as well to bolt these down. You don't have to, but I'm going to make this a permanent setup so that I can just put it away and pull it out when I want to and fill it up and crank into it. Alrighty guys, let's do it. Right, so they're the holes. We're going to drill those and bolt that to the actual container so they don't move around. Now, we will just couple of holes in there, move those out of the way, and cool bananas. Now I'm going to need 2 hands for this, so I'll put the camera down. Okay, so I've got this piece of wire here, and this is actually going to connect these two together, like so. And I'm going to connect the alligator clips to this. So what we need to do is find out the center, gruffly. So that gives me enough to hook my alligator clip onto. Then we will go there you go. So I can fit the alligator clip to that, and then we just need to hook it onto here. There we go. That is our sacrificial anode. So these two here, all the rust will attach to these once it's charged up, and I can fit the alligator clip on there without too many hassles, and it will be out of the way. Right. So that is pretty much the tank sorted. This piece here will go on there. And of course that's out of the way now. I've cut that out, that's out of the way. And I will be able to hang everything off this. Plug this puppy in. And then obviously the positive will go onto there. And the negative will just clip onto there. Or there, or wherever. And that gets my circuit. And obviously I'll have wires hanging from here with that iron on it. So let's crank into it, fill it up, and get it running. Okay, so throw that in. Throw that over. And then what we do is I've bent these two hangers. So one can hang there, one can hang there. And ideally we want to lift it up off the actual ground a little bit. So right, so that is now hanging off the bottom and clear enough from everything. So we should be able to fill that with water now and put in some baking soda. Okay, so there we go, we are all filled up with water. As you can see, that is dangling there quite nicely. Baking soda straight out of the wife's pantry. Now I think it's a tablespoon per 4 litres, I think it is, and you want it to dissolve. I definitely think I've got over 4 litres in there, so I'll put a bit in there, but you do want to stir that in. So you want to dissolve as much of that baking soda as you can. I'm not actually sure what the baking soda does, guys, but it is some sort of catalyst, helps the reaction. So I'm not a mad scientist, I'm just mad. So yeah, I'll just follow what I'm told to do. Alrighty, so that's sort of nicely stirred in. So positive to the positive. In fact, I might even just go there. It's probably just as easy. And negative to the negative. And no doubt, if I've got it wrong, everybody will jump up and down. And we switch it on. And the reactions should start bubbling. Look at that, straight away. Cool bananas. Right, so I'm going to put you on time lapse and let this go for a little while and see just what it does. Alrighty guys, I was going to leave this on time lapse, but I think this is such a big hunk of iron and the rust is so deep, it's going to take a while. So I'm going to leave this overnight and we'll have a look at it in the morning. Well, there you go, guys. She's been going all night and there's a lot of rust on this little iron, so I'm anticipating it's going to take a few days. But look at all the rust that's fixing on to the sacrificial anodes. That is just crazy. So all that rust has come off this already. So I might take it out, I might stop it, take it out and give it a bit of a wire brush and see what comes off it. And then see if I'm going to go for any further. But yeah, anyway guys, that is an electrolysis bath tank. So yeah, and how to make one. Let's pull it out and have a look. Sort of hard to tell, isn't it? But I'll take it off the wire frame and give it a wire wheel. See what happens. Far out. The old rust on this is deep. It is thick. But there goes a bit of an idea of what it would look like when it comes back, if it comes back. I don't think I'll worry about this. I think it's just a bit too big and a bit too far gone. I'm starting to pull a bit of the rust off, and the rust is actually eating the steel away. It's actually gone. I think this rust, the likes of this handle, the rust goes right through. I think basically if I keep this on electrolysis for too much longer, there'll be nothing left. So, but either way, guys, it was more of a video on how to make an electrolysis bath. So, and there you go. Pretty simple. Anyone can do it. I might change the water and yeah, do something else. I've got this cool little hammer here that I'd love to restore, so I might make that my project for today. Put that in there for a wee bit and see how it goes. Cool bananas. Alrighty guys, well thanks for chopping in. I hope you enjoyed that. I hope that gives you a bit of an insight of how to make an electrolysis bath. Nice and simple if you've got the bits and pieces. I know getting them during lockdown might be a bit of a hassle, but all you need is your power supply. And that just has to be a charger of some sort, or a battery charger of some sort with alligator clips. 12 volt. Yeah, something to hang it. And your sacrificial anodes. Just remember that it's positive to the anodes and negative to your thing you're trying to de-rust. Alrighty guys, thanks for chopping in. Hope you enjoyed. And until the next one, happy hunting.